Hi guys, it's Amy and you have found Amy Loves Crochet. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do really appreciate your time. This is probably going to be the most non-crochet video I've ever posted on my channel. I do owe you an update on the yard sale that we had at the church last weekend. And then that's going to be the end of the crochet discussion. So if you want to turn it off at that point, I totally understand. If you continue to watch through the entire episode, I appreciate it very much. So the yard sale that we did with my church was exactly that, a yard sale. It wasn't a craft fair. It wasn't anything like that. So bringing my crochet sort of felt a little bit different. And what I really wanted to get rid of at a true yard sale was some Tupperware that I have still that is brand new. I used to sell Tupperware and I have a whole bunch of odds and ends still left over. So it was really important to me to sell all that stuff off at the yard sale, give that yard sale feel. But at the same time, of course, I've got to bring my crochet. I've got to bring something. So I showed you guys that I had made up a bunch of my loveys, and I was going to share with you what I still had left from that. So I had 14 of these shaped ones, plus the 2 flat loveys. And there was one family that had kids that came over, that had 3 kids, and they came over and bought 3 in one swoop. So I thought that was really exciting. And then another little girl came over and bought one with money that she had her own yard sale stand with her parents, and so she came over and bought one, and that was really, really sweet. She also, the same little girl, just was enjoying my day so much talking with her and stuff. She also bought a zipper pouch. So anyway, so I started with 14 loveys. I sold 5 of them, and most of them were I think all of them were the sleepy faces. So I did get home, and my granddaughter saw them sitting on the table and wanted to grab one. So this is Astrid's. It's out of the running, but the rest of them I still have available if anybody's interested. I'll eventually get those posted on a website with my things. The other things that I was really kind of focused on selling at my crochet table were these little zipper pouches that I had made. I was showing you these with these little 4-inch zippers that I made, and checking out all the different zipper color with the different cotton yarn that I was using. So like I said, the one little girl that bought the lovey also bought one of the zipper pouches, and she was interested in it from the minute I started to unload my stuff. So I kind of felt like she might be back. Oh, here. So the last 2 that I was telling you that I was going to make included this color with a brown topper, and an adult came by and bought that one. But the little girl bought one that was out of this sort of peach, these different kind of coral and peachy and orange kind of colors here. And then the top had a light purple zipper. Do I have one right here? I don't. But she was really sweet. So I saw her running around the yard sale with her little coin pouch or buying things from different vendors, or just running around with the kids. It was so sweet. And then to see the kids running around with their loveys in their arms, that was amazing. That warmed my heart so very, very much. So overall, it was a very successful event because, like I said, it was really the first time I'd made an item to specifically sell at, a crochet selling event or whatever. And so it was really fun for me to actually sell those, as well as the zipper pouches. And the other little bit is that she also came over from her station and said, hey, we have this, it's blanket yarn in this like off-white color, and there's a $1 sticker on it. Did I want to buy it? So of course I bought it from her. I don't know what I'm going to make. She suggested a polar bear. I don't know if it's quite that much. All right, guys, that was the end of my conversation about crochet. The rest is all just personal stuff. So if you're clicking off the video now, thank you for your time. As you guys know, I do have a job outside of my crochet channel. I do have a part-time job, and I work 100% remote except one day. One day a week I do go into the office, and that position is going to be going away. So I was either offered to go full-time starting in July, which I do not want to do, or my job will be done at the end of this following fiscal year. So I have until June of next year with the job that I have, and then we'll have to figure something else out. This has worked for me. This part-time thing has worked for me because I am remote, because we watch our granddaughter. And coming in September, we're going to have another little one to watch. So I'm not going to go back to work full-time. So this situation that has worked out for me, worked out for us, is going away. So it seems like a long way away, a year off, but I don't know what's going to happen in between now and then. And so just hang tight and pray. The next one is the hardest to say. So most of the time we are a family of 2 dogs. And you all know that we got Max. Max is a year old now. And he was our dog number 3. And we tend to get a puppy when the oldest is sort of reaching an age. And today is Saturday. Yesterday morning, woke up to find that our oldest big boy had crossed that rainbow bridge. He was a hound dog lab mix. He was very large, and he was 15. So anybody with large dogs knows that they don't usually last as long. So we were very blessed to have him as long as we did. He came to us as sort of a rescue. Somebody that I worked with had gotten him from the litter of puppies, and he was only 6 months old when they decided that they couldn't handle him. He was too big, so they were going to put him in the pound. And somebody at work shared that post. I worked with the first person, but we weren't in the place to get a dog at that time, and so I just kind of ignored her email to the entire company, or whatever messaging it was. And so I had another friend, Dawn, I love you so much. Dawn sent me a picture of him and said, you know, what do you think? Can you guys handle another one right now? And I showed my husband his picture, and it was a no-brainer. We took him immediately and never regretted it. We always had big dogs. We love our big dogs, and his aggression that she felt in, you know, big dogs can be sketchy, whatever. He was fantastic. We loved him very much. So Copper. So the weeks leading up to the yard sale, I really kind of focused on making the loveys and the zipper pouches, and so I haven't really made anything new in a while. I don't know. I do have one video that's already up, and it's going to go up after this one, because I don't have anything new made in a while, and I don't know when my next crochet video is going to come up, but so some bittersweet news for you. I do have another grandbaby coming at the end of the year, but also some big loss that we're trying to get through. So I appreciate if you're still watching this far, and I know that you guys are so amazing with sending condolences and best wishes and things like that. So I'll thank you in advance for those. I know that you're going to outpour your love on me. So I normally sign off very pleasantly, but I don't have it in me to say right now. So thank you for watching. Bye.